My name is Dr. Yishu Nanda, and I have been working as a consultant to the UK oil and gas sector for over 20 years. And during that time, I have also undergone a number of workshops. And there was one workshop that one of my clients ran for their high-powered team as little as a year ago. And this workshop was on the management of change. So you can imagine that the workshop was run for very senior people, technical experts, general managers, even people who've just joined the industry. So anybody who's been working from 0 to 20, 30 years of experience were expected to attend the workshop and benefit from it. And it's very important to understand that when you're working for complex organizations in either a technical capacity or a managerial capacity, there will be many times when you're expected to do something unusual. The company's perhaps not done that before in that manner. That represents change. That's what they mean by change. Something that is unusual, but still within the capabilities of the company's competence, their people, their expertise. But still, it's a change. It's important to recognize that a change has occurred and then to make sure that that is analyzed properly. If it's not analyzed properly, the company can often damage its reputation, its brand, be penalized, and do things that they wouldn't really want to ever be associated with. Okay, and what we are going to do in order to use this, in order to make people appreciate the point, a real example from the real world will be used to enable the points to emerge. Okay, but before the workshop can be run for people such as you, and this is a promotional video uploaded that will be uploaded onto YouTube in order to enable you to understand why you should try to participate in this workshop. It's important for me to begin by asking a teaser question. Okay, so imagine you are a senior manager in a company where the company is in the transportation business. They have been operating for potentially 100 years, transporting people by ferry from one port in one country to another port in another country, or potentially between ports within the same country. Irrespective, it has core competence in the transporting of vehicles, trucks, cars, and human beings, and no doubt some freight as well, in their ferries from point A to point B. That's their core business. And they have been doing it for a long time, and they also have a modern fleet. Okay, so that's the background. Now, just to kind of highlight, on some of their ferries, known as roll-on, roll-off, and perhaps most probably a lot of their ferries, the same roll-on, roll-off concept where vehicles are rolled on and rolled off by people in the vehicles, and then they get out of the vehicles and go to the human areas whilst the ferry is crossing the sea lane. In these roll-on, roll-off ferry vehicles, the bridge is not able to see that the back doors of the ship have been shut properly. Okay, so this represents obviously a risk to the people on board the ship. So one of the captains of the company writes to the senior management and says, wouldn't it be a good idea for us to install a camera to confirm the status of the doors and to relay that image to the bridge of the ship, and asks that that be done. Okay, so now imagine that you are the senior manager of the company receiving such a request from one of the captains of one of your vessels. Okay, now bearing in mind that none of the roll-on, roll-off ferries have this particular camera, and after all, the company has been in this business for a number of years, what would you do as a manager receiving this request from one of your senior captains? So that's a question that I'm going to pose you as a teaser question. Now, once we explain to you, the more detail about what exactly happened, and reveal more details that will enable you to think further about the issues. A very short workshop lasting no more than maybe 20 minutes and 10 minutes of discussion, and that will be conducted by people like me on either Skype or over the speaker phone by ringing groups of people who are located in different geographical locations, an opportunity for them to appreciate the management of change. Now, I've asked a teaser question. During the workshop, we'll explain a little bit more of the background and exactly what happened. Okay, and then there will be more discussion, because there is actually a twist in the tail, as they say in the UK, because the camera idea may actually be a little bit of a misguided thought. Now, I'm not going to say more than that, because I don't want to give anything away. But it's important to attend the workshop, not just in order to appreciate the issues related to the management of change, but also because this is actually going to assist you with getting jobs in India. Because if you're able to put it on your resume, you can imagine if you turn up for a job interview, you've got something to talk about. Because absolutely one thing that you can be sure of is that when somebody looks at your resume, well, they'll see that, you know, you studied for 4 years, you've done some kind of a BTech, or you've done some kind of a BCom, and yes, you've been to a reputed college, done it from a reputed university, but you've got something to talk about, not just that you played in the basketball team of the college, because it's going to get noticed. What is this that you have written here? Attended a workshop on the management of change. What was that about? Gives you something to talk about, and therefore it's when you talk at a job interview about the things that have made you think about important issues, then you start becoming noticed, and that gives you competitive edge at an interview. Otherwise, you're just like all the other people who apply, because you've just got, to be able to say you did a 4-year degree and you played for XYZ things, attended some debates and attended some various activities at the university. Hopefully, this is going to give you something that is worthy of talking about at an interview, because you can tell the same story and raise the same issues that I am about to do with you. Now, because the workshop has been run for people who were working in industry for up to 20, 30 years even, technical experts, this workshop is actually something that is really value adding. And therefore, please do not feel that it is worthy of a financial levy. So we may also be wanting to charge a nominal fee in order to be able to participate in the workshop. And I think you will be in total agreement that it was worth every penny, every rupee. Okay, so that's all for the moment, and you have been hearing the words of Dr. Yishu Nanda, and the subject matter that's going to be discussed with you is the management of change. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy it, as are we going to enjoy bringing it to you. And what's more, if you are genuinely excited by this workshop, having participated in it, please tell all your friends. Please tell them about this video even today, because I would dearly love more and more people to participate in the workshop and attend it. It can be organized for people in groups of 15 people coming to somebody's home and then getting the workshop run for them. And it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're in Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, we can run these workshops for you. We strongly recommend that you let people know, because if the mood is positive and people are enjoying what they've got, we can run more workshops on different themes and bring some excitement to people so that they can put some additional dimensions onto their resume. We're happy to issue certificates to say that people attended this workshop. Again, it will genuinely add value. And it's important because a lot of people are doing maybe some form of studies at university, and it's always good to get an idea of what workshops people are attending in industry itself. and there's many different things that can be created by us for your benefit. So we hope this is the beginning of a long relationship, and we genuinely hope that you agree that it is something that is worth charging for, and then we want to take it from here. It's going to be a very nominal fee to begin with, and then we'll see how people feel about the value and the quality of the program that we intend to run for all of you across India. So please contact our company as soon as this video has finished, and we hope that you will confirm your interest in attending this landmark first workshop on the management of change, given the fact that it's actually based around a true story and it's got the twist in the tail, because the solution isn't so obvious. No, and not even to a senior manager. I can bet you can go to a manager who's got 10, 15, 20 years of experience and challenge them with the details of the case. They may not give you the correct answer, because it requires a lot of clever presence of the understanding of how to deliver reliable solutions using technology. It's a very multi-layered and multi-dimensional point that emerges from the story. Management is not as simple as people can sometimes think, and something as banal as running a ferry company is bringing that point and emerging that point out. Flushing that point out of what is going to be discussed. Just something as simple as running a ferry company, how complex the decisions can be for management. Okay, so the point is absolutely incredible, and I hope you're going to enjoy it as we are bringing this and these points to you. So that's it for the moment from Dr. Nanda. We look forward to your attending our workshops as soon as convenient for you and your friends, and we are going to bring it directly to your bedrooms. So we make it very easy for you. And if you're in Hyderabad, you can actually come to our office and we can set up the workshops in our office. So again, thank you very much. Okay, so that's it from Dr. Nanda, and we'll look forward to hearing more from you as soon as possible. Okay, goodbye, and thank you for listening to this video, promotional video, patiently. Thank you.